This is America. We pledge allegiance to the flag.
To Low Expectations, the show where if your expectations are low or comedy is high. My name is Kelley Addis.
And I'm Jarrod Matoski.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, I'm new. Did you get the memo?
No.
I'll be here on Tuesday.
That's so weird.
Well, I'm Jarrod Matoski. Hello, everybody. So I am now part of Low Expectations. Hopefully.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll try you out for a second.
Possibly.
Okay.
You may have heard me on my one episode podcast, Not So Serious Sports. So, one episode, I'm in.
Wow, that's really easy.
Yeah.
Al's really easy. It's to get things. So, anyways, here we go. I guess we'll try you out for a little bit. We'll see how you do.
Well, we'll see if it works.
This episode. Here we go with our entertainment news. Yeah, so Comic-Con happened this week. The place to where we all wanted to be.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but there's a lot of exciting stuff that came out of Comic-Con. Had a lot of trailers that were really exciting.
Some we were not supposed to see, but hey, that's the internet, and deal with it.
Mainly the Warner Brothers trailers, specifically Batman vs. Superman and Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah.
Which they have now released on HD on YouTube. So that is fantastic.
Hello, friend.
He's got a cat in his lap.
Yes, hello.
Our good luck charm Harley.
There we go.
You can tell I'm a nerd. Her name's Harley Quinn. All right, so anyways. So what did you think of the trailers, Jarrod?
First, I mean, Batman and Superman, we kind of already seen what was going on there. We had some more added scenes. Honestly, I've never had high expectations. I've had low expectations. Oh, I said the name of the show in the show. Oh, well, I'm going to last long. Okay, I'm like a red shirt on Star Trek. I might be back next episode. Okay, so, I like the idea of it. It looks like it's just going to be, it's just jumble. There's so many people in it.
Yeah.
And I would have liked them to go with more. I understand the whole concept because they're behind Marvel now with everything, and let's get everybody in the movie so we can introduce everybody so we can have Justice League. But it might be a great story. I mean, I hope it is. It just kind of still just looks like the jumbled mess that I thought it was going to be.
Although Ben Affleck looks amazing.
He does.
I think he's going to be right up there with Michael Keaton in terms of Batman's. I really do.
It remains to be. I hope he does a good job. It's something I actually was reading an article, and this is actually kind of cool. They were saying why Batman was upset at Superman, and it's because something that, like, shockingly, they're actually bringing to attention is what happens to all this collateral damage that happens in these big superhero battles. And apparently, when Superman was fighting General Zod in the first Zack Snyder Superman movie, he did something to affect Bruce Wayne.
Yes, there was a part in the trailer that you could see to where he's standing. Bruce Wayne is standing amid the crumbles of Wayne Financial, a subsidiary of his company. So you could see that there are people that were working with him that were affected.
So I think that's kind of cool that it's like, you know, the article said was like, hey, it's like, you know, because a lot of the superhero movies, you see stuff blow up and this, and it's like, oh, everything's okay. It's like New York just got invaded, the Avengers saved, everything's okay. But now now you see, oh, well, people's lives were affected by this superhero battle going on.
Exactly. So that is a nice take on it. Wonder Woman was featured in the trailer as well.
A little bit.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I just don't know how they're gonna introduce her.
Right.
I just don't understand.
Is she already in the world already? Is she still in Themyscira?
It's weird. I don't know where it's. I don't know. That's the problem. Is some of these characters I just don't know where they're gonna come. Like I mean, we didn't see. I didn't see Aquaman, who I'm really excited about. Yes, I like Aquaman. Maybe the one person who likes Aquaman, but
Aquaman could be cool.
But it was just like, where's Aquaman gonna come into this? Just, hey, we have a water battle. There's Aquaman, and then or we say
the Flash is supposed to have a cameo too.
Everyone's supposed to have a cameo in this.
Yeah.
I think I might be in this movie. I don't know.
Wow, what? That's amazing. What's your superhero name?
Captain Bourbon.
Jay.
Captain Bourbon?
Captain Bourbon. Very generic. What can I do? I can make a nice pour. Would you like it on the rocks?
Mine's Miss Mediocrity.
Ah. Captain Bourbon and Miss Mediocrity.
Coming to probably not save the day, but you'll get drunk.
Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice, Miss Mediocrity and Captain Bourbon were waiting for the other superheroes to be there.
Yeah, we're waiting a long time. I think there was something going down.
Yeah. I'll have another drink. I kind of wish they would do the Super Friends again. Like,
you want the Super Friends?
Yes, I like the Super Friends. Like, da da da.
You like the Hanna-Barbera version.
Yes, I grew up on that. Well, it was in reruns, but and then Ted Knight. Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice. Yeah, I mean it was corny, and then they then they had like 50 Super Friends.
That was Ted Knight?
For a little bit, yeah.
Oh, wow.
By the way, that is Al, my husband extraordinaire in the background, so if you hear from him from time to time, do not be surprised.
At least for a couple of seasons it was Ted Knight.
Yeah.
I don't know how long.
Yeah.
But we digress.
Yes. Suicide Squad, what did you think of that trailer?
That was just incredible. I don't know, I had to do a little more research with that. I'm not as big on the Suicide Squad, but just the early footage looks really good. And then we had a little taste of the Joker by Jared Leto. A little different take on it, but I mean, there's been a lot of opinions on that. But I mean, how can you take from a 10-second clip? I liked it. I mean, I would have to see more than 10 seconds of him.
Right.
But there wasn't a whole lot of dialogue. I mean, it was kind of it was very ominous and very kind of creepy, and it was had a really good tone to it. So we'd have to see a little more to get a little more dialogue from it.
Yeah, I have heard opinions of people not liking Harley. I personally, Harley Quinn is one of my favorite characters. I think she's going to do all right with it. It's too early to tell, really. I think I did like the fact that she's not in the Mr. J kind of voice, because I think that would contradict what I think they're going for. But she does still have that kind of crazy turn
vibe,
to her. Yeah.
But no, I mean, and then we saw Will Smith as Deadshot. Deadshot?
Yeah, or no.
Killshot?
Yeah. No, not Killshot.
Deadshot.
Deadshot.
Right?
Dead. What is dead? What is his name?
That was Deathstroke.
Deathstroke.
No.
I got it.
He's in the shot. Is it Deathstroke? Or is that somebody else?
Or is it Deadshot? I don't know. One of the dead things that.
Will Smith's in the movie. There's a lot of people in the movie. But it looks. I mean, everyone wants to judge something, but I mean, I don't think you can judge anything on a 2-minute trailer. And most of it was just scenes and a song.
Right.
Really creepy song.
Right. And then we had Deadpool get leaked.
Yes.
Which I thought was freaking hysterical.
Yes. And
I loved it.
And then from what we've heard, looks like it is going to be R-rated.
Yay!
Which is good.
I mean,
that's not confirmed or anything, but it's the internet. Usually the internet's
people need to realize that sometimes comics aren't for kids.
Yes.
Sometimes they are for adults.
Yes.
Deadpool is that example personified.
For adults.
Yes.
Even though there's tons of kids wearing Deadpool shirts. But I think they just kind of like fall in love with like the action figure of Deadpool and don't really read maybe the comics.
Right.
So, but no, I mean, I kind of hoping that gets maybe converted to HD sometime soon.
Yes, because seeing it off of a movie screen that's on like the bottom corner
out of a phone,
trying to hide it. Yeah.
I thought what was interesting, though, was the scene that leaked, like, I think, at least 6 months ago, where it was the test footage. That's actually in the trailer.
Yeah.
So I guess that's going to be in the movie. And then we saw, the whole jokes with his mask off and everything.
Mm-hmm. Also, Colossus was in.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
In the trailer too.
It's like, hey, it's Colossus. It's kind of like I saw a trailer for Ant-Man yesterday, and the Falcon is in it.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if this is just promotional, that they're trying to sell like a cup of Burger King or something, but
I bet you that's what it is.
But all of a sudden it was a trailer, and it was, forget the Spanish actor's name. It's something, Michael Pena, I believe it is.
Uh-huh.
He's in it, and he's like, oh, don't you, and he's talking to Paul Rudd's like, oh, don't you know this guy's in the Avengers? And it's Falcon. Anthony Mackie is the Falcon. And I'm like, what? I didn't know that. So I don't know if this is just some promotional thing to get people in the movies, and maybe some poor sap is like, oh, Robert Downey Jr. might be in it.
Right.
Or Captain America might be in it. But
anybody might be in it.
I don't know. But no. So I don't know. I just thought that I was what? He's in Ant-Man?
And then I'm thinking with the Deadpool trailer, since we did see Colossus, maybe I don't know about X-Men Apocalypse.
Maybe.
If that's gonna come across into that too.
Maybe.
Yeah. So the most exciting thing coming out of Comic-Con to a lot of people is the behind-the-scenes footage that we got from Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Yes.
Now, I watched it. It seemed very good. It made me feel nostalgic for being a little kid and the one who would collect all the little action figures.
Oh, I still have those. I still have it, and it was actually to see, oh, look at this prop of the limit. It was the actual practical effects. That was good to see. I mean, there's nothing wrong with CGI. I mean, they're going to have it in the movie. You need it in this day and age. But I think that's the problem that happened with the prequels, was that George Lucas, all of a sudden, he had this disposal of CGI and just went a little too crazy with it.
Just a little bit.
I.e. Jar Jar Binks.
Let's not talk about that.
But no, I mean, I love seeing the actual X-Wings, the Millennium Falcon. I mean, they had the Millennium Falcon on a cockpit joystick, and they were showing a battle scene. Mm-hmm. And then we see Princess Leia for the first time.
Yay!
So there we go.
Strong female character.
Woo! And then we see. Oh, and here's the other thing. We saw Simon Pegg.
Yes,
an alien.
he wore a mask on set. So he's in there somewhere, but we don't know.
So it goes to prove that someone that's in Star Wars and Star Trek can do the same thing.
Right. If you just want to be a part of a Star Trek movie and you're famous, you could just put on a mask and.
I mean, why can't we just all get along? I mean, do we have to have a rivalry?
No.
I mean, I like Star Trek, I like Star Wars, but it seems like we have to have a rivalry. But why can't we just all get along?
I don't know.
I mean, the one doesn't have to be better than the other. I mean,
we should all rejoice in our nerddoms.
Yes, nerdom equality. I mean, growing up was a little more than a Star Trek fan, but I think it's equal now. I'm more excited about the Star Wars movie than anything, mainly because it's something new. We're going to have old characters, but something new. Mm-hmm. I'm just kind of tired of the reboot.
Yeah.
Just everything has to be rebooted nowadays.
Rebooted. Ghostbusters rebooted.
Everything.
Man from U.N.C.L.E. rebooted.
I'm sort of interested in that, just because that was 40 years ago, and my dad liked the show, and there we go. But I mean,
then you also go with Mission Impossible too. It's supposed to be coming out again. Seriously, how much money do you want, Tom Cruise?
All of it. I mean,
pick something different. Remember when you did Rain Man and A Few Good Men and Top Gun?
I mean, he has to make the money
Cocktail.
for his.
It was all different movies, and now you're just doing sequels.
I mean, he needs money for the spaceship that he's building. To, for his Scientology temple or whatever it'll go to.
I heard he was quitting Scientology. At least that's what the National Enquirer said at Publix.
Well, won't the alien creature be upsetting him or whatever they believe in?
Apparently the headline had read that he was doing it for Surrey. Because we all know that Miss Katie Ratteeth
Yes.
Doesn't want Suri involved in any of that, and I agree. If the cult opinions are true, like forced labor camps and...
Shh, we're being watched.
Okay, so moving on. Harrison Ford also showed up to the panel, which was a surprise to everybody.
Yes.
And relayed the fact that he is actually now a fan of Star Wars.
Only took, 40 years?
Yeah, that's okay.
Hey, hey.
It's all good. I think he got a bump on the noggin from that plane crash. And
probably.
That's what happened.
I mean, but come on, who's cool at Harrison Ford? Even if
cool.
He's Harrison Ford.
He
crashed and walked away from flying.
Well, he didn't really walk away. They put him out on a stretcher.
Well, but I mean, still, he's alive, which is good.
He also had some advice for the youngsters, saying that their life as they know it is now over.
Yes.
That they will be remembered
by their characters.
Ad nauseum.
Which is going to happen.
Yes.
I mean, it's inevitable. Whatever we get the first glimpse of, I forget the girl's name, but she's most likely probably.
You won't forget it after December.
No, I won't. And then I forget the only two actors that I know by name is Oscar Isaac, who is supposed to be playing like a rebel pilot or something.
Okay.
And then I said her name, but I forget her name. She's Brienne of Tarth in the Game of Thrones series. Apparently she was supposed to be playing some type of imperial bad guy. So.
Ooh.
And then Max von Sydow was supposed to be in it.
Max von Sydow.
So maybe he's playing like a German Inquisitor.
He played Jesus.
He did play Jesus.
A lot of Germans.
And a lot of Germans.
So maybe he'll be like, "Show me your papers, Jedi." I don't know.
And then Harrison Ford will throw him out of the Millennium Falcon and then go, "No ticket." See what I did there? That was an Indiana Jones reference.
Oh, it's a crossover.
and then the Starship Enterprise comes in, and then we have the Star Wars Star Trek crossover, and then all of a sudden the Thunderbird comes in, whooshing in, and then Deadpool kind of like.
Is this is this the Bill Paxton Thunderbird, or is it the Thunderbird with the puppets?
It's the one with the puppets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's all practical.
If you can't see me right now, which you can't, but I'm doing a puppet,
Yeah, it is kind of like radio. I can't see you.
Yeah. This is my first try, okay?
It's okay. You're doing good.
I'm actually not good at the sports thing, so this is my second try. But hey, I'm never good at math.
Yeah,
but hey, moving on.
You're working with a professional who is now on their third podcast. Yes.
Almost there. One day I can be at your level.
I know, and it'll take a long time. Anyways, so moving on to E.L. James. She I guess her publicist decided to host a live Twitter question and answer period.
Such a good idea. That is...
Yes, if you don't know who E.L. James is, she is the one that wrote 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey is actually... originally was supposed to be a Twilight fan fiction of Edward and Bella and various sexual...
Oh, look at that. I didn't even know that. I didn't learn something new every day.
Yes.
Remember knowing is half the battle.
Yes, and various sexual episodes, and she just changed the names to everything and put out her own book. So it's really not that well written. No. And the internet world let her hear about it. Some of our favorite tweets go as follows. Is there a safe word we can use to stop writing such dribble?
Here we go. Which do you hate more, women or the English language?
And then finally, are you going to answer any of these questions, or do you need Stephanie Meyer to do a Twitter chat first?
Mic drop.
Yeah, Stephanie Meyer is the one who wrote Twilight.
Yes.
That's how. So. It's really not that funny when you have to explain.
I mean, yeah, you're setting the bar high there.
Yeah.
But I didn't even I knew the general premise of this stuff, and I Wikipedia'd it the other day, and I read the entire plot of the entire book series, and I just went, what? I laughed because it's not even real what it could happen. And I have a strong hate against this movie because, no, I didn't spend money, but someone else spent my money. 3 months ago when this trash came out, someone decided to spend purchase 3 tickets at some New York theater that cost apparently it's $20 for a movie on my debit card. So $60 on my debit card to see this crap. They couldn't even pick a good movie. I mean, if it was a good movie, I would have been upset, but I would have been like, okay, you have taste. But $60 on 50 Shades of Grey.
$20.
I know. I was like, what?
New York, what are you doing?
That is ridiculous. I wouldn't see any movies. And they want to know why piracy is bad.
Right.
$20? No one has $20 to see a movie. I mean, 10 is outrageous here.
When I could go spend $1 at a Redbox.
Yeah, I know. Come on, people.
Wait till it comes
$20.
And
I want to know 3 tickets to 50 Shades of Grey? What's going on there?
see, the thing is that they could have
interesting.
just gone to a porno house. It would have been much cheaper, and they would have got a lot more thrills out of it.
Yeah, I know. And maybe he's had enough money for a McDouble on the way. You know. What kind of hungry Burger King McDouble?
Is that how you do it?
Yeah. You know, doesn't everybody?
I don't know. I don't go to
No.
porno houses.
No. Yeah.
So moving on to
yes.
our new segment, our movie reviews. It is Walken to Walken.
Hello.
Well, hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I went and saw a movie.
Did you? So did I.
What did you see?
It was Terminator
The Genesis of the Terminator.
The new one.
I saw that one too.
I thought it was about
Whoa.
the Bible and the Terminator, but it was something. It's got a Y in it. Why does it have a Y in it?
Why ask why?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But it had the John Connor, and now I'm going into Arnold Schwarzenegger now. But you know.
That was so weird because you have Arnold Schwarzenegger who's doing a role that he's been doing for 40 years.
And now
Woohoo!
he's the Terminator again, and he's with the Game of Thrones girl, and there's an Asian bad guy, and John Connor's bad. What is going on?
See, like John Connor, why isn't it Eddie Furlong? Like Arnold Schwarzenegger gets to keep his part.
And Eddie
Where's the
Furlong,
love for the actors?
he's on the unemployment line.
Linda Hamilton, nowhere to be seen.
That
I mean,
girl
look-
had cannons.
I mean, just jacked.
And now you got the Game of Thrones girl. I was confused.
And then the T-1000. Why would the T-1000 pick an Asian guy?
I don't know.
You can pick any person to impersonate.
He's
Why
an
would you
Asian
do
guy.
an Asian?
And now I'm afraid to go over there because they might, they have technology. They might all be Terminators.
What, are you talking about the Chinese?
No!
Where are you going?
The Koreans!
Oh,
The North ones!
I just assumed it was Chinese.
Ow! It could be, I don't know.
So what did you think of the movie then?
It was okay, but I fell asleep halfway through.
I give it 2 metal watches up your ass.
Hooah!
No, that's Al Pacino.
Oh,
That's my friend Al you're impersonating.
well, hello, Chris.
Oh, Al, you walked in the room.
I know. I zigged and I should have zagged.
Well, that's all for Walken to Walken.
Goodbye, everybody.
Wow, our studio gets so many celebrities
Yes,
in here.
I
It's
know.
fantastic.
I mean, we had two Christopher Walkens. Arnold Schwarzenegger made a little cameo there.
Yeah.
Um,
And Al Pacino. That's
Al Pacino,
insane.
a Jewish grandpa, I think, for a little bit. So,
Yeah.
you know, always good to have good people in here.
Yeah.
Good people.
Very good.
Yes.
Yeah, we're professional. On to the real news.
Real news.
First, I want to touch on Jarrod, the subway guy.
No, not me.
No, not that Jarrod.
Oh, but, you know,
The subway guy.
it's a little too late because didn't he touch himself already?
Oh! And moving on.
Awkward.
Yeah. There is apparently a ginger festival in England. Jarrod, did you hear about this?
Oh, no, Kelly, I have not heard about this. If you can't tell by my tone, I'm being sarcastic. because apparently everybody on Facebook has said, did you hear about the ginger? Yes. And okay, here's the thing. Ginger people aren't like a certain race. It's like we are ginger. It's red-haired people. It's not a race of people. That's just some myth.
But don't you guys like hang out all together?
I don't even have another redhead friend. It's kind of actually like we're kind of.
Well, see, that's what the Pride Festival is for.
I mean, see, actually, I think I need to go there because like I read an article like years back that we're actually dying out. Like we're dying out as the red-haired people. So we need to repopulate the species.
So you are a species then?
Maybe. But see, we don't identify as one. But we don't have any souls.
Yeah, I know. Stop looking at me like that. You can't have it. You can't stop, Jarrod. Jarrod, you can't have my soul.
But, so yes, it's going on in the UK. Apparently there's been this big hubbub because it's been happening. But apparently this has been happening for like a couple years in this other place.
Yes, from 2013, there's been a Ginger Day.
Yes.
But
so apparently we're gonna have this big festival, and kind of want to go because
I have a feeling like that's gonna be the sign of the apocalypse.
Maybe
is that all the gingers get together in England and then.
I mean, or we have a ginger
World War III starts.
We have a ginger revolution.
I know.
Ron Howard is our king. He is the king of the gingers. I mean, is there a more famous redhead than Ron Howard?
The Wendy's girl.
But she's not a real person.
Well, that would be your logo, wouldn't it?
I mean, maybe. I mean, or Ronald McDonald because he has red hair.
Yeah, but that's a clown. That's like a wig.
Yeah. I think Carrot Top's the enforcer. So that guy's jacked.
He's jacked.
He's jacked. I mean, he's always carrying a mallet around. He got a trunk, so I mean.
No, that's Gallagher. Gallagher has the mallet.
Well, I mean, he's props. That's what I'm saying. He's props. Yes. So he's probably got a mallet or something in there.
I don't know if he has a mallet. Though.
I mean, you don't want to fuck with that guy. That's all I want to say.
No, I wouldn't.
No, he's tough. But hey, the Ginger Festival.
I'm so mad that I let you know about that now.
So the time is coming. Wait, what?
Jarrod, stop being creepy. So this is my favorite news story ever.
Ever?
Ever. Angie Houston of Texas, she apparently was raped by a pig.
Who done it?
The pig. His name is Pete. It was a 400-pound boar. Her explanation was that she was out partying, and when she came back to her house, the pig then jumped on her and raped her.
Obviously.
Yes. Now, when asked how did she get raped if she had panties on, how did the pig take the panties off?
Obvious question. Good question.
Here's a quote. People think I'm crazy and need mental help because of my story. They ask how'd the pig get my panties off to mount me? I wasn't wearing any panties is how. This pig had been hot for me for years.
Of course.
Constantly sniffing at my genitals. He's tried to rape me 100 times, and this is just the first time he successfully got inside me. Well, now Angie is pregnant.
Womp womp.
She expects to give birth to a piglet.
Is it going to have like friends with a bear and donkey?
I think so, yeah. It's gonna turn into Babe. To where he's gonna start.
Winnie the Pooh, but.
Oh, you were going with
Winnie the Pooh.
I was going with Babe. I like Babe.
That'll do, Babe.
Yeah.
That'll do. Is she like related to the guy that had like got seduced by the dolphin around here? I mean, maybe they should like join up and have like an animal support. I got harassed and seduced by animals.
Well, see, here's the thing. Her parents support her with her story. And I quote, let's see. Angie knows she can't have sex until she's married, and she promises she hasn't, her father, Don Houston, said, otherwise known as Captain Oblivious. Pete's always been an ornery pig, so it's not surprising he raped our daughter.
Yeah. I think Captain Oblivious sits with us in Hollow Justice with Captain Birdman and Miss Mediocrity.
Yeah, they all need to hang out.
Yeah.
So, I will have you know that Pete has been brought to justice, though.
See, well, has he? I was hoping, because I wasn't sleeping until that pig was brought to justice.
Yes.
I mean, did they, arrest him, put him in like little pig handcuffs?
Kinda. The father continues, after this incident, I butchered Pete out.
Oh, well.
The bacon I made him into is helping feed Angela and her baby. After all, she's eating for 2 now and needs a lot of extra meat.
I guess pigs don't get the right to a trial.
No.
By their own peers.
No, because you have to be a person.
Oh.
That's part of Ted 2.
I have not seen Ted 2.
Yeah, that's good.
But I mean, wouldn't it be like pig? He went on trial with like other like Wilbur and Babe and Gordy and.
Right, and they're all trying to defend him.
Those are the only 3 famous pigs I know. Maybe Rush Limbaugh, but I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's 4.
Mm-hmm.
I just said 3. They said I can't do math.
It's okay, Jarrod. Also, I want to note on this that you could tell this is my favorite story. Angie has refused to go to the obstetrician because she's pregnant, right?
Yes.
She refuses to go because she wants to be surprised. She wants to be surprised by what her baby looks like. She says, quote, "My hope is that it's not a mutant pig of some kind and it just comes out looking like a normal human baby, which I feel will be the case."
Which is the case.
Which is the case. You can't get pregnant from a pig, Angie.
Well, not yet anyway. I mean, science hasn't gotten us there yet.
Mm-mm.
You know, I mean, that'd be kind of scary though if it was. And then
It'd
we
be
have
like that Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah, where everyone was the pig people.
Yes, the pig people, and they're like, "We tried to fix you,"
and then it was like she was actually a real person.
And she was beautiful and gorgeous.
They were the pig people.
They were the pig people, and she was like, "No."
I'm kind of frightened about it. What if it's a mutant baby, and then like this is like a spawn, and like so it's other mutant babies, and now we're in friggin' like pig people versus regular people world, and then it is the Twilight Zone.
I wonder if pig people would eat bacon. Because bacon is tasty.
That is true. I mean, bacon. I mean, who can say no to bacon?
I know, but if it's from your own kind though.
But you're half human though, so I mean, you already have that instilled love of bacon.
Yeah, but then half of you is like, I can't eat it because it's like cannibalism.
It's the constant struggle of the pig person. Constant struggle. Hashtag struggle bus. So, there we go. Now we have the moment of the week with our guest, Louis Armstrong.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Louis. How you doing?
I'm good.
So you got a moment for us this week?
Yes, I do.
So, what is the Louis Armstrong dumb moment of the week?
They say Pluto is a planet. We already knew this. They say it is so, but we already know. And I think to myself, scientists should get back to curing cancer.
Thank you, Louis, and that was the Louis Armstrong duh moment of the week.
Wow, we had Louis Armstrong in here.
I know. I mean, we've had Louis Armstrong, Arnold Schwarzenegger, 2 Christopher Walkens, Al Pacino, random Jewish grandpa. I mean, this is my first show. Look who's coming out.
I know.
For this.
You're
I'm popular. Yes.
You are popular.
I bring those connections in.
You keep telling yourself that.
It makes me sleep at night. Captain Bourbon!
On to our next news story. Ooh.
Fuck the alligators!
No, don't give it away.
Oh.
Yes, his name is Tommy Woodward.
Yes.
Tommy Woodward
Tommy.
moved to Texas from St. Louis.
Yes.
He was partying at a marina one night and decided that he wanted to go for a swim.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's Texas.
Yeah, unfortunately, there were signs all around this marina saying, "Don't swim because there's alligators here."
I mean, when has a sign stopped anybody?
I know.
I mean, signs didn't stop that, like, Six Flags kid a few years ago, and he was trying to get his hat, and then... boom.
Got his head kicked off.
Yeah, I mean, when do signs stop anybody? But hey, so, continue.
Yes. So, they had put the signs up recently because they had spotted a 10-foot-long alligator in the area. So they decided to be safe and not let anybody swim. He was warned by a marina employee stating, "Don't go in there, there are alligators," to which he said,
"Fuck the alligators!"
Yeah, his body was found a couple hours later downstream. So, Tommy Woodward gets our Darwin Award for this half of 2015.
Person of the week. I wonder, like, on his tombstone, like, they read, "Fuck the alligators." I mean, I'm actually surprised this didn't happen in Florida. Actually, no, no, I'm not, because people in Florida, if you've been born and raised in Florida, you know you don't fuck with alligators. I mean, you have to check your pool first, because they may come into the pool. I mean, like, where I'm from, there's, like, tourists that, like, try to feed them. I'm like, heck no, those things, no. No, you don't fuck with alligators.
Nope.
No.
It should read on his tombstone, "Fuck the alligators, but the alligators fucked him."
Ah, yes. The alligator got the last laugh.
Yes, it did.
No alligator, nope. Well, that's crocodile tears. Wow, really
You're fired. You're so fired.
I'm blowing this. Game over, man. What with the little girl in charge?
Well, why don't you introduce our last guest, and then we'll...
Okay, well, now we have... once again, we have Bruce the Shark. Hey, Bruce.
Hello!
How you doing, Bruce?
Oh, I'm good. Well, I'm kind of good, but there's something that's been eating at me. You get it? Because I'm a shark and I eat stuff.
No, I'm not the other guy. I'm not going to laugh at that.
Anyways, so I have a stick up my butt, to say the least. I mean, not a literal stick. I haven't been probed or anything, but this is what's going on, okay? This past week has been Shark Week. And everybody's all excited about Shark Week. Ooh, let's hear what sharks are on Shark Week. Well, you know what? Do you humans, do you have a human week? No, you don't. That's why it's speciesist.
Speciesist?
Speciesist.
Speciesist.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you are putting down the sharks by doing that. You know, we should be celebrated all year long. It shouldn't just be relegated. My whole history of my species shouldn't be relegated to a week.
I mean, it is so. I mean, it's a week, but I mean, you know, it's like everyone sets their DVRs and, you know, people...
Oh, whoopee! Whoopee! Do you set your DVRs when you have, like, the human anatomy courses? No!
I didn't take anatomy.
Yeah, exactly my point! That's your body. You should be celebrating it. No! Man, you just go, like, you take it for granted. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. You know, we're gonna swim on Washington, and we're gonna swim in that little pool that's right in front of the Washington Monument, and we're gonna shout proudly that white tips and black tips can stay together and be united.
How are you going to get to the pool? I mean, it's kind of, the pool's there, but there's no body of water connecting the Atlantic Ocean to the reflecting pool.
Oh, my buddy, the land shark is gonna get us over there.
One land shark's going to get all of you? One land shark?
Yeah, he's pretty strong.
I mean, you can get Go Shark, too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Go Shark? Or is that just a myth?
Oh, that's a fake character.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Land shark is real.
Ah, of course.
I'd say, okay, so then, just to prove my point, did you see that video from that Veronica Poo Nash Poliate?
I did. It's very viral right now.
Yeah.
Do that. Go to the beach. Don't go to the ocean. Okay? The ocean is the shark's house. Okay? I can swim. I can swim. My whole body is a flotation device. My whole body is a flotation device. I don't have to do nothing to float.
She's speciesist.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. She's saying that, like, don't go in the ocean because sharks are going to eat you because that's the shark's house. So sharks are going to eat you. Just go to the beach. Just because I look at you doesn't mean I'm going to eat you. Veronica Poo. It makes me mad. It's upset. I'm upset.
Are you upset, Bruce?
Yes, I'm upset.
I mean, she does kind of have a point, though. I mean, that is your house, and I mean, if I see a fin, I mean...
Yeah, but I'm not attracted to everything, all right?
I mean...
Stop being insecure about yourself, thinking that you're shark bait just going in the water.
I mean, I think I'm a pretty good looking guy. But...
You are kind of tasty, but that's not the point. That is not the point.
What's the point, Bruce?
The point is that you shouldn't be afraid of me. Do you realize that humans putting out there that we are bad and mean and don't even go in the water. Sometimes I like getting high fives. Sometimes I like getting patted on the nose. Sometimes I'll bite your hand off. You don't know.
But see, that's the third one. I think turns people off. Is you might bite someone's
Yeah,
hand
but
off.
the other two are happy.
But that's not a good compromise.
Yeah, well, not all humans are good too.
Well, you got me there.
See? They could like give you a high five, or you could pet them on the head, or they could shoot you. Same thing.
You really have sound logic, Bruce.
I do.
Wow.
I know. My brain's really small too. You would think that I wouldn't be able to make these sentences. But there is a point. We're starting a revolution, Jarrod, and you're either on the bus or you're at the back of the bus.
Well, I'm already starting my own revolution over in England. Ginger revolution.
Oh, God! Oh, that's gonna be the end of the world!
Maybe.
Wow, stop looking at me like that!
I mean...
Okay, I'm gonna go, bye!
Bye, Bruce. And thanks to Bruce, everybody.
Wow, Bruce.
Yeah.
Very angry.
You're very angry. I mean, this whole ginger revolution thing. I mean, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Has anybody ever told you that you remind them of Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs? No, okay. Okay. We'll see if we'll ask you back next week. So, thank you all for tuning in to our show. We very much appreciate it. My name is Kelley Addis.
I'm Jarrod Matoski, and hey, maybe I'll be here next week. I don't know. But hey, it was fun.
Yes, high five it. Woo! Woo! You creepy mother. Have a good night.
Goodbye, everybody.